I mean Spring Data JPA project. Okay, today you learn that. Okay, okay. So I mean I can say this is the recap session. This is like a recap session for our okay previous classes, previous 2 or 3 classes. Okay, for previous 2 or 3 classes. Okay, this is a kind of a recap session. Okay, revision. Okay, so yeah, we can create one project on. Suggest me some project idea to create the REST API. Mm-mm. We need only one domain, one module, because if you have a multiple modules, no, definitely you'll get confusion. So we can work with only one model. So we have products, no, so we can create only products. Mm, something like uh, 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 mm, suggest me some idea, no. So I'm having an idea only for the electronics idea, but I'm getting only electronics. Any biryani lovers here? Shall we create a one project to manage all the biryanis that available in the city? Yes, Paras. Paras, tell me, Paras.
I was just telling I am biryani lover.
Oh, biryani lover. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay then. So we can create a one biryani management system to add biryanis. Okay, to if user enters something like chicken, no, so we have to get the all the chicken biryanis. Okay, so if user entered veg, okay, so we have to print all veg biryanis. Okay, those kind of biryani project we can do, isn't it? Is it okay? Biryani project. Okay, so we can create a one biryani model. So in the biryani model, we can have biryani ID. Okay, same model, same same data elements. Okay, biryani. So we can add some tag to these biryanis. Okay, to retrieve the data. Okay, obviously biryani type. Okay, I mean whether it is a mutton, whether it is a chicken or prawn or vegetarian, okay, those kind of okay type tag we can add to this biryani type. Okay, biryani name. Okay, name of the biryani. Okay, and we can add a biryani price. Okay, biryani price also needed. Okay, shall we add anything? Biryani ID, biryani type, biryani name, biryani price. Guys, do you need to add any model? Any variable to biryani? I think Ganesha, suggest me another variable, man. Or is it enough? Biryani price, biryani name, biryani type. What else we need? Uh, I think biryani origin we can add. Shall we add biryani origin? That means Hyderabad is famous for dum biryanis. Kadapa is famous for something. We have a different regions to have the some biryanis. Okay, so those origin we can add. Okay, because we are having so many people from different regions. We have people from Karnataka, we have people from Andhra, that's me and Hindu, and we have people from Delhi and so and so north. Okay, so you can suggest me the best biryani name and the origin of the biryani, where it is origin. Okay, yeah. So we have to create a biryani model. Okay, with following IDs. Okay, it kind of a just fun project. Okay, to understand the structure of REST APIs, how we can create the structure. How we can create the Spring Data JPA project. Okay, all this we can do it here. Okay, and we can add aspect oriented programming concepts also. Okay, we can add aspect oriented programming concepts. Okay, so yeah, aspect oriented programming concept is a kind of new topic to you. Okay, every day we need at least one new topic, no, so that's why I'm adding one new topic every day. Okay, so here we can create a one project for biryani. Okay, so we can call this, I mean, suggest me some name, good name for a project, some good name. I'm also thinking. mm, Guys, are you there? Suggest me some project name for the biryanis. Paras, tell me, man. uh, Guys, are you okay with this project? Biryani wala. Anybody opposes? No. If you are hate, if you MBA biryani wala. Oh, MBA biryani wala. Why MBA? You have added MBA?
MCA.
MBA, actually MBA kind of good one. MBA biryani. MBA biryani wala. Okay, so I'll go with that. MBA biryani wala. Okay, so actually, okay, MBA biryani wala should be the project name. Okay, so according to the coding guidelines of Capgemini, I also got that recently. Okay, so you have to create project name with all the small letters. Okay, don't create your project name with uppercase letters. Okay, your project name must be having this lowercase letters only, remember. Okay, so this is one of the coding guideline part. Okay, your project name should contain only lowercase letters, no uppercase letters, and package names also. Okay, so please remember this. Okay, when you are creating a package, when you are creating a new project, your project name or a package name should contain only the lowercase letters, no uppercase letters. Okay, yeah. So, and let me allow to take the attendance. Okay, after taking the attendance, we can create the project and everything. Okay, to create Spring Data JPA project, okay, we need few dependencies, no? So, did you remember the dependencies that we need? Anybody? Did you remember the dependencies, the total dependencies that we have, that we have to mention for Spring Data JPA project as of now? Okay,
Spring Web.
Spring
Web.
Web. Okay, okay.
And one is parent.
Sorry, Spring. Come on.
Apache Derby.
Yeah,
Spring JPA.
obviously. Yeah, Spring. Actually, we need three main dependencies. One is Spring Web, another one is Spring Data JPA, and another one is Apache Derby. Okay, so these three things we need, and we need a different packages. No, what are the different packages that we need? Oh, we'll discuss all those things after attendance. Okay, Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep is on issue. We know that. RS,
Yes, sir.
Yogesh, Yogesh. Where is Yogesh? Astosh, mail option. Ketan,
Yes, sir.
Gunjan,
Yes, sir.
Nishant, Amit absent. Ankit,
Yes, sir.
Hemant,
Yes, sir.
super absent. Suresh, Krishna absent. Nancy, Khushbu, Nitu, Divya,
Present, sir.
Rahul,
Yes, sir.
Ital and Barka absent. Priya,
Present, sir.
Rupa,
Present, sir.
Priyanshu,
Yes, sir. Present.
Abhishek, Shika Sharma,
Present, sir.
Prashant, hey, sorry, Renu,
Present, sir.
Prashant,
Present, sir.
hmm. Sriraksha, Chaitra, Sahana,
Present, sir.
Sneha, Sneha, no, Shalini, Preeti,
Present, sir.
yeah, Mega, Mega join, no? No. Ganesha,
Yes, sir.
okay. Hmm. Okay, so we can create a one project with Biryani Wala, and here, okay, we can add one model. Okay, so called Biryani is the model, and here in the controller, okay, we have to create at least five APIs. Okay, we need to create at least five APIs. Okay, so the APIs are, okay, the APIs that we are going to create. One is, okay, to add, okay, to add biryani, okay, and to retrieve all biryanis, okay, and to retrieve specific biryani with biryani ID, okay, same, to retrieve specific biryani, okay, with biryani name, I mean biryani type, the type of the biryani, and we can create a one biryani to retrieve, okay, list of biryanis in specific range, price range. Okay, if I entered something like 300, we have to display all the, okay, biryanis which are less than 300. Okay, so those things we need to create. Okay, so these are the five different APIs that we need to create for our project by using Apache Derby only. Okay, we are not using any central database, we are not using any MySQL. Okay, so we are going to use Apache Derby only for this. Okay, our target is to create five REST APIs to retrieve the biryanis and to add the new biryanis. Okay, remember. So, and we want to add some AOP. Okay, aspect oriented programming. Okay, we can discuss the AOP when the time arrives. Okay, yeah. So let's create. Okay, MBA biryani wala. Create one. Okay, we need Spring Starter project. Spring Starter project. Select the Spring Starter one, and here click on next. And yes, we have to create the project name. So MBA biryani, MBA biryani wala. Okay, Maven, and Java version is 17 and language Java. Okay, group name hello.com.spring or com.baskara.
Your
Okay,
screen is paused.
no, I have sure no. Okay, let me check this. No, I have good internet. Still, it is paused. Priyanshu.
No, sir. Now it's okay.
Okay, sometimes maybe. Okay, so I created a group name with com.baskara or Baskaracharya. Okay, so here we can add some description to our project. Okay, biryani wala is authenticated biryani to find, use it to find authenticated biryanis all over the country. All over country. Okay, and the package name should be com dot biryani wala. Okay, that's it. Com dot biryani wala is the project. I mean package name. Okay, and click on next. So here we need to add Apache Derby, Spring Data JPA, and Spring Web. Okay, so either you can go through the your list of packages, I mean list of dependencies, or we have the most used, the frequently used dependencies. Okay, these are the frequently used dependencies in my editor, so that's why I'm selecting those things. Okay, so if you want to select by your own, okay, here you can select the Spring Web, and coming to the SQL, in the SQL part you can select Spring Data JPA and Apache Derby database. Okay, so we have to select three dependencies. Okay, we need three main dependencies for our project. Okay, and click on the next. So, and yes, click on the finish. Now it will create a project for you. MBA Biryani Wala project created, but it is still updating. Okay, we have to wait for a few minutes. Okay, we got the entire project, but it is building. Please wait. Yeah, it's done. So we have a MBA biryani project, and here in the Maven dependencies you can check for the Maven dependencies. Okay, most of the Maven dependencies are added, and Derby also added here. Okay, Derby 10.14.2.0. Okay, that we need. Okay, Derby is our database. Okay, virtual database, you can call it as a virtual database. Okay, and close the Maven dependencies. Okay, now we need to create some package like structure in the project. Okay, this is MBA biryani wala application. Okay, so first of all we need a, okay, different packages. In the different packages we need to create the different classes, right? So how many packages we need, ma? Did you remember how many packages we need, guys? How many packages we need, or how many Java files we need for a one basic project to create the REST APIs?
4.
Yeah, four. Very good. Let's create. So right click on the SRC main, or right click on the com.biryani. Make sure your all packages is the subsidiary packages of this com.biryani package. Okay, so here just right click and go to the new, and here first let me create the model file. Okay, biryani. Okay, biryani is the model, and here I want to create this class in the separate, okay, package. That is, that package is a com.biryaniwala.model package. Okay, biryaniwala model is created. Now again I want to create some controller kind of class. Okay, biryani controller, biryani controller, and I need this controller as the part of controller package. Controller, finish. Okay, and we need a services also, right? Okay, biryani service. Okay, so we need services in the services package. Okay, and again we need the repository. Okay, so we need an interface for repository. Okay, biryani repository. Okay, biryani repository. So here repository, finish. And okay, so these things are common, right? These things are quite common. Okay, and I want to create some, aspects also, biryani aspects. There is a, that's related to the aspect oriented programming. Okay, I will explain you that. Okay, but as of now, I want to create the aspect class also. Biryani aspect. Okay, and this is the part of aspect package. Okay, so here you can see, guys. Okay, we have one folder structure. Okay, in the folder structure we have to create our entire classes, entire code and everything. First of all, we need biryani model. This is the model for us, and this is the controller, and this is the service, and this is the repository, and we can discuss the okay aspect later. Okay, sorry, I opened aspect. We have to open the service. Okay, so we need a four main files as of now: biryani.java, that is the model, and biryani controller, biryani repository, and biryani service. Okay, these things that we need. Okay, so let's create the model first. Okay, we need to create the model, right? Okay, so guys, please wait for 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Hmm. So here we have to create our entire project, no? So here we have the biryani. Okay, so let's create some variables in the biryani. Private int biryani id. hmm, Again, private string biryani type. Okay, private string. Okay, biryani name. Okay, private string biryani price. Okay, so private string. Actually, we can add description, no? So biryani description. Okay, biryani description. Okay, so we have some variables here. So one integer and four types of strings we have in our model. Okay, so actually, okay, we need to create our biryani id as the okay primary key of the table, right? So here we have to mention id parameter.
Sir, why
id is
price
not
is a string?
Hmm?
Why price
Hey,
is a
yeah,
string?
okay. Mm-mm. So biryani prices are too small, so we can add it integer. Okay, thank you. So here we can add entity. Okay, we need biryani table in the database. So that's why we have to mention the entity for sure. And again, obviously, we need getters and setters, na? Getter, setter, no args, constructor, okay, and all args, constructor. Okay, we need these things, and then we import the lombok as well. Import lombok dot star. Okay. So actually we forgot to add the lombok dependency. Okay, that's why it is showing some errors. We can add the lombok dependency by manually. So search for project lombok Maven. No. Okay, so we have different versions. This is the version that we want. Okay, so here copy the entire Maven dependency. Okay, paste it in our pom.xml. Here is the pom.xml. So here in the dependencies, we can add this one. Okay, and we can remove the version because we doesn't need any version. Spring will download the required version automatically. Done. Okay, now we can use the all our constructor and everything. We can use it. Now see, okay, nothing. It shows error. Everything is clear, right? So let's create the controllers and everything right now. Okay, so guys, clear about the model? No, any doubts in the model? And thanks to Priyansu for correcting us. Anything else here? Is this clear? Guys, this is a kind of recap section, okay, for the previous two sessions that we discussed about the Spring Data JPA. So please concentrate. Okay, so at the end of the day, we have to create 5 REST APIs. Okay, we have to create 5 REST APIs. Remember, okay. So this will be your, this will be your lab day task. Okay, we have to complete this program by end of tomorrow. Okay, at least I need 20. Okay, actually we have 23 or 24 people. Okay, I need 20 projects by the end of yesterday or by the morning of Friday. Okay, so you have 2 days to complete the program. Okay, everybody has to complete biryani wala project for sure. Okay, no excuses. Okay, because we are recapping the sessions. Okay, if you are not getting any point clearly, tell me. Okay, definitely I will recap, I will revise that particular point. Okay, chalo. So we have created the model. Now we have to work with the repository. We have to work with repository. Okay, so to create the JPA repository, okay, JPA repository is basically, okay, which connects the all the method, which has the all the methods to connect with database. We are using Apache Derby database. Okay, so that's why we don't need any configuration like username, password, URL, database name. Okay, all these things we don't need because we are using some local database, Apache Derby. Okay, so here we no need to concentrate on the, okay, configuration, but we have to concentrate on the, okay, transaction management. Okay, but when you are using a JPA repository, okay, transaction management also can be handled by the JPA repository. So that's why, okay, I can make this biryani repository into the JPA repository by extending one interface. By extending one interface, extends JPA repository. JPA repository. So here we have to import the JPA repository from, okay, Spring Data Framework JPA repository. Okay, so we have created the JPA repository, but here we have to mention the generics. We have to mention the generics for the repository. Okay, what is meant by generics? Generics is meant by the, okay, type of the data that we are working with of the particular okay, collection package. So here, okay, we are working with the JPA repository along with one model called biryani. Okay, we are working with biryani model, and in this biryani model, okay, the data type of the primary key is integer. So here I am mentioning the integer. Okay, so we have to import the biryani from the model. Yes, imported from the model. Okay, right now, okay, we are all set to use the biryani repository. Okay, we all set to use the biryani repository. Okay, so now we can do, okay, something interesting in the controller and services and everything. Okay, so let's go to the controller. Okay, let's go to the controller. So here we have to create the 5 REST APIs, right? So 5 REST APIs, the first one is to add the biryanis. Okay, to add biryanis, and just give me a moment, Amma. Okay, sorry. So actually we need to create the 5 REST APIs, right? So first let's create the REST API to add a biryani. Okay, we have to add the biryani. Okay, that means we have to post the biryani. Okay, so let's post the biryani. So here, okay, so to create this biryani controller as a REST controller, we have to use the annotation called REST controller annotation. REST controller annotation. Okay, REST control is created. Now we have to create the REST APIs, right? So the first REST API I'm going to create is, okay, public return, okay, sorry, actually public string. Okay, I want to return the string. Okay, add biryani. Okay, I want to add the biryani. Okay, so here we have to do something. Okay, we have to do something. That means, okay, so whenever the user requested to add a new biryani, okay, we have to call add biryani method in the controller. So here we have to do something. Okay, so which, I mean, which annotations we have to use my here? Did you
Request
remember the
mapping.
annotation? Yeah, the we have to use the request mapping, and in the request mapping, we have to mention two different I mean, two different elements. What are the two different elements that we have to mention in request mapping annotation? Two parameters we are going to pass now for request mapping. What are those two parameters? In
Type of
request
REST
mapping,
Method and
API.
value.
mm, method, okay, method of requesting and the value, okay, that we need for our I mean URL. Okay, so request mapping, so method equal to, okay, request method, we have to mention the request method dot, okay, post comma, okay, we need a value as well, value. Okay, so to add biryani. Okay, so and we have to import the request mapping from web and annotations. Okay, so here we have to call, I mean, we have to return something, no? As of now, okay, I am returning null, but we can remove the null later. Okay, to eliminate the error, I just returning the null value. Okay, but here we have to implement the one method in the biryani service, and okay, the method of biryani service, we have to consume it in the biryani controller. Okay, so let's create a one method here. So I want to create this biryani service as my service layer of my project. So I'm using the service annotation. Service annotation. Okay, and we need a repository to communicate with the database and everything. Okay, so here I'm mentioning private biryani repository. Okay, as biryani repo. Okay, import biryani repository from repository package. Okay, and we need to create an object for this biryani. So that's why I'm using word. Okay, which creates the dependency injection. Okay, which will create a one bean for you, and it will automatically assign the bean value to the variable we have. Okay, so we have to import the auto void from. Okay, so Spring annotations. Okay, now we can create a one method public string. Okay, add biryani method, add biryani method. So when we are adding the new biryani, we need a biryani object, right? We need a biryani object. So here we can mention one biryani object as a biryani b1. Okay, we have to mention biryani b1. Import the biryani. Okay, so here we have to save the biryani, right? So biryani repo dot, okay, save, we have to save it. Okay, b1, I want to save the b1, that's it. Okay, biryani b1, and here I can return one element which is, something like biryani added. Okay, biryani added. Okay, so here we have to consume this add biryani method from biryani service to the controller of the biryani. Okay, to controller. So okay, to consume the add biryani method in the biryani service, obviously we need a object for biryani service, right? So here I am creating one private biryani service, private biryani service equal to, अरे यार who are you रहा from Gujarat. Hello, hello. Okay, sorry. So very easy. Okay, so here we need to create an object for biryani service. Sorry. Okay, I'm creating the object for biryani service
Sir,
as a
explain
service.
cost, sir.
Uh,
In the basic also.
okay. I'm using some auto void, okay, to perform dependency injection. Okay, private biryani service. Okay, everything is muted. Now we have, okay, consume add biryani method from biryani service. Okay, biryani controller. Sorry. So service dot add biryani. Okay, so we have to pass the biryani which is entered by the user. Okay, so where we have to pass, where we have to read the user input. Okay, we have to read the user input. No, so how to read the user input, ma? So I want to read biryani from the user. So how to read that? Guys, how to create that? How to read the values of biryani? Guys, any idea? No one. Hello. So how to read biryani variable or biryani data from the user? No. Yes, Suras, you want to say? Nishant, Rupa, Prashant, Ganesha. I want to read biryani details from the user. Okay. So how to read that? How to read user entered biryani values? So if you want to read user entered biryani values, we have to use one annotation. I'm expecting that annotation. No one. Hello, guys, am I audible?
Request body, sir.
Yeah, that's it. No. To read one particular variable, we can use a path variable. Okay, to read one particular user entered data, obviously we need request body. Okay, so I'm expecting request body only. So request body. Okay, request body. Here we have to export biryani b1. Okay, so we have to import request body and we have to import the biryani as well. Okay, now we can add the biryani b1. Okay, so now we have to, okay, return the message which we got from the add biryani method. Okay, we are returning the message which we are getting from the biryani. Biryani method in the service. Okay, we have created API, one REST API to add biryani to the database. So just try to run this. Okay, compile this. Let's go to our project. Okay, something is happened. Okay, something is happened. So let's go back to our, okay, postman, our very own postman. Okay. mm, so here I want to add biryani. Okay, so here we can run biryani. Okay, so biryani id, which is one. Biryani type. Okay, so actually I'm a vegetarian, so we can add some veg biryani. Okay, so here in the name of the biryani name, okay, we can add some name for the biryani. Okay, so what is a veg biryani? I forgot the name which I ate in the jalpan. Yeah, methi chaman biryani. Methi chaman biryani is a biryani name, and we have to mention the biryani price also. Biryani price, okay, which is 350 rupees. Okay, and we can add some description to the biryani as well. Biryani description, which is, okay, so actually I forgot to mention the comma. Okay. Okay,
Sir, I think you
methi.
have some network issue because it's continuously lagging your screen time to time.
Oh, okay, give me a moment. I think, do I have charging? Okay, I have full charge. Let me check with my SMSs. It is 19. Okay, so I completed the data. Maybe that's why. Okay, give me a moment. I'll check whether I have. But I have the data. I have 23 GB of data. Okay. Okay, sorry. Give me a moment. Okay, I think now it's clear for everyone. /2. Okay, chalo. Bench, is this okay now? Guys, is my screen is visible? Still lagging. Hello.
And your audio is not audible.
Na audio dabbinda. రామచంద్ర ప్రభు
Now
ఏమైతుంది?
it's okay, sir. Now it's okay.
Okay. Okay. So we have added all the things. Okay. I want to add some description. Methi chaman biryani made with okay some what can I say? Chithi mutyalu, rice with some ghee. Okay. It is completely vegan. It's not a veg. It's a completely vegan. Okay, so here I don't want to add veg. Okay, I will add vegan. Okay, yeah. So we have added some descriptions about the biryani. Okay, now we have to add the biryani with the post method. Okay, we are posting the biryani to the database, right? So here we can post, we can send it. Okay. Oh, again our favorite error, which is not found. Biryani is not found. Hmm. I am adding biryani, but it is showing not found. Uh, what is the issue? Let's check with. No, there is no issues. But mm, post method biryani. Why it is not completely not found? Why not found? I'm running on the 8080 port on Apache Tomcat started where it is started. Okay, Apache Tomcat started on 8080. Okay, let's try to print some variable. Okay. Okay, get biryani. Uh, okay, something like hello. Don't need anything. Okay, just return some value. Return hello. Welcome to MBA Biryani Wala. Okay, that's what I want to print. And end with a semicolon. Okay, actually I'm trying to relaunch it. Okay, let's check whether okay biryani is completely configured or not. Okay, go to the Google here. Okay, search for hello. Oh, site is not mapping. Okay, hello is not working. Okay, hello is mapping value. Okay, something happened here. Dot biryani wala no. Dot biryani wala. Biryani service, biryani controller, but it is not working. Why? Okay, maybe I forgot to mention repository. Repository. Okay. And this is the REST controller we have. And this is the model and entity it is. And the service layer this is. But still it is showing some issue. Okay, let's check. We are not having any issue, but actually we are getting some error. Let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, so hello Why hello not working? Everything is part of main, no? Everything is part of the main package, but mm, what's happening with this? Let's check whether is there any aspect, controller, model, service layer, but we are unable to get that. Path not found. Seems to be some issue. It's good to get problems, but these kind of problems will irritate us. Everything is on same package, no? See, com dot biryani wala is there. Okay, but somewhere we are missing the value. Com dot biryani wala, com dot biryani wala, biryani wala. I don't know why. Actually, 404, no? Our favorite error. Very frequently we will get that 404 error. No, we are not getting the value. Still biryani not working. Guys, somebody help me, no? Wire keep silent. Okay, actually I want to check something in the file system. Okay, let's check in the file system. Okay, src main java com biryani wala. Yeah, we are having in the folder structure, no? So controller is there only, biryani controller, MBA biryani wala application. Let me add. Okay, but these things won't help us, but let's try. Okay, now you can see one thing, guys. This is the issue. Okay, everything is clear, but you can see one thing. When we are compiling the project, okay, you can see com.shopee application is running. You can see, okay, com.shopee application is running, no? Okay, see, this project is running. Our biryani wala is not running. Okay, so this is the issue. Okay, there is no issue in our project. Okay, actually we have to run it first. Okay, so right click on your main file. Okay, right click on it and run as Spring Boot application. Okay, this is the issue. We are working with one project, but we are running another project. Okay, now it is starting. Biryani wala is starting. Okay, this is the issue. Okay, port number is already in use. Okay, I'm stopping the port number and again we can run it. Now it will work. Okay, please check. Okay, which file is running? Okay, now you can see com.biryaniwala is running. Okay, yes, we are getting this. Now let's try with hello. Okay, hello, welcome to MBA Biryani Wala. Yes, it's working now. Okay, and we created one REST API to add the biryanis. Okay, and post this. Post this. Yeah, biryani is added successfully. We got the message. Okay, so we successfully created one REST API to insert the biryani, to add the biryani to our database. Okay, so here is the controller that we created for the biryani, and this I created only to check. Okay, let's remove this. We don't need this hello. Okay, so we have created, okay, one REST API to post the biryani. Okay, so this is the controller, and we have the service here. Okay, we are using the service method in the controller. Okay, so this is the first API that we created to to add biryani. Okay, now again, okay, I want to create another API to retrieve all available biryanis. Okay, I want to retrieve all available biryanis. Okay, so let's create that. So here, first mapping, okay, method equal to, okay, request method dot, okay, which method we have to use? Obviously
Get.
the get method. Very good. Now here value. Okay, so again biryanis. Okay, this time, okay, we are adding biryanis as a mapping value. Okay, now here we can create a method public. So I want to return list of biryanis. Okay, so list of biryanis. Okay, so here we can add something like, get biryanis or get all biryanis. Get all biryanis. Okay, and we have to import the list also. Let's import the list. Okay, now here in the service layer we have to create the method to retrieve all the biryanis from the database. Okay, here we have to write the method. So public. Okay, here also we want to return list of biryani. Okay, and get all biryani. Okay, and we have to import the list also. Import the list. Okay, so so I want to retrieve the values. Now I want to retrieve the values. So how to retrieve the values, ma? Do you know? Actually, we have used some lambda expressions, stream API methods. No, so did you remember those methods to retrieve all the APIs? To retrieve all the biryanis from the database. One REST API. One what can I call it as? We have we got that, no, we have created some find all method, and we have used some method reference, some lambda expressions kind of thing we have implemented na, to retrieve every biryani from the database. Okay, so to do that, actually we need a one list to return, right? So here I want to create a list of biryanis as all biryanis. Okay, I created a one variable as all biryani. Okay, this is a new array list. Okay, and we have to import array list. Okay, to this particular all biryanis we have to, okay, return the values. Okay, we have to return the values. So from the repository only we have to get the biryanis, right? So biryani repo dot, here we want to fetch all the biryanis. So here we can use one method called find all. Okay, we can use the one method called find all. Okay, after finding every biryani, after finding the biryani, we have to add the biryani to the biryani list. Okay, we have all biryanis as a list of biryani, so we have to add that. So here I can use some for each method. Okay, to perform method reference. Okay, so to all biryanis, okay, to all biryanis, okay, this is the list of biryani. Okay, I am referencing the add method because it is a, okay, it is a array list. No, in the array list, okay, to add some values we have a add method. I am referencing the add method to the all biryani variable. Okay, and here I am returning all biryani variable, all biryani. That's it. Okay, so here we have used one stream API to fetch the all the available biryanis in database. You can see biryani report dot find all. Okay, we are getting every biryani from the biryani find all method. Okay, we are adding every biryani, okay, to the all biryani list, because we have to return list of biryanis, no? So that's why we are preparing the list of biryanis by using for each and method reference. Okay, for each and method reference. Okay, so yes, we did that. Okay, now this is the time we have to do something. Okay, we have to do something. Okay, so I mean, we have to call this get all biryanis in the controller. We have to call this get all biryani from controller. Okay, so here return get, sorry, service dot get all biryani, service dot get all biryani. Okay, so let's check whether it is returning list of biryanis or not. Okay, so yes, relaunch the application. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes, it will open. The Tomcat will open. Yes, Tomcat is open now. Now you can post the biryani. Okay, okay, biryani is added successfully. Now I want to retrieve all the biryanis. Get all the biryanis. Okay, send. So here we will get the biryani. Yeah, we got the biryani. You can see we got the biryani. Okay, and let's add another biryani also. Okay, so suggest me another biryani. Any another biryani do we need to add? So this time we can add some non-veg. Okay, some chicken. Okay. Mm, I think one biryani in Karnataka is very famous, no? I think in Karnataka we have some Kritunga restaurant, isn't it? Ganesha? What is the famous biryani in Kritunga?
Don't know, sir. I'm also vegetarian.
Ayo, shit. We have Preeti. Preeti, tell me I mean, I forgot the name.
Vegetarian, sir.
Arey, all vegetarians are doing what you are doing, man. I think we have something like Donne biryani in Karnataka. I think it is famous in Karnataka. Donne biryani, which is by Kritinga Paligar's restaurant. Biryani, Bangalore. I think this is originated in Bangalore. Chickpea, yes, Chickpea Donne biryani. Okay. Donne biryani is, I think donne is nothing but a banana leaf. Okay, they will prepare, I mean, they will give the biryani in banana leaf. Okay, so yeah, donne chicken biryani. Biryani is in the south now. Okay, which is 300 rupees. Okay, so we can add description. Okay, chickpea. Chickpea is part of Karnataka, no? Chickpea donne.
Yes, sir.
Donne biryani. We'll get chickpea donne biryani in banana leaf. Okay, banana leaf. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and add the biryani. Send. Okay, again biryani is added. Now we have two biryanis in the house. Okay, let's retrieve the two biryanis. Okay, biryanis. Yeah, we got two biryanis. Okay, you can see one biryani is vegan, which is a methi chaman biryani, and one biryani is donne chicken biryani, which is a chicken. Okay, so this is how we need to create the REST APIs to add the biryanis and to retrieve the list of biryanis. Okay, is this clear for everyone? Sorry, guys, is this clear? How we are adding the biryani, how we are retrieving the
Yes, sir.
biryani? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so okay, now I want to retrieve the biryani based on the, okay, ID. Based on the ID, I want to retrieve the biryani. For example, I want to retrieve the second biryani, or I want to retrieve the third biryani, or I want to retrieve those things. Okay, actually, and give me a moment, I will copy the output in the postman. Okay, because we need to add it later, no? So we will add it later. Okay. So here I want to get the biryani based on the ID. Okay. I want to retrieve first biryani, or I want to retrieve second biryani, something like that. Vanisha. Okay. Just give me a moment. I'm getting an important call. Hello. Yeah, sorry for that. Some new faculties are joining to the deep tech, and I am giving the brief introduction to our Java project. Java, Hey, matka biryani. Okay. MBA chai wala famous. Okay. Oh, I didn't see these messages, man. So this is why you have to reply me, not message. I didn't see these messages till now. Okay, matka mutton biryani. Okay, Nishant, we can add this. And the camel case coding, we have to follow camel case coding in method names and variable names, not in a package. Okay, Nishant, if you are creating a package or if you are creating some noise, like I'm in the room, I'm not getting anything. No. Okay, from your end. Chalo. Is my voice is clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so where are we? What we are discussing? Okay, so we want to retrieve biryani based on the ID, right? Yeah, we want to retrieve the biryani based on the ID. Okay, so create an API for that. Okay, so at the rate, obviously, request mapping. Okay, method equal to first method is get method. Okay, and the value is here in the value. Okay, we have to do something. Okay, so biryani. Okay, so he want to retrieve the biryani of a specific value, right? So here we can read the ID from the user. We can read the ID from the user. Okay, so we can read the ID from the path of the URL path. That's a path variable. Okay, so here we have to create one method. So public, we want to retrieve only one biryani, right? So we can return only one biryani, public biryani. Okay, get biryani ID by ID. I'm writing in small letters. Okay, if you can. Okay, at the rate path variable. Okay, path variable, and the path variable is in integer, and we need a ID is the variable name. Okay, and import the path variable from your annotations. Okay, now we have to do something here. Okay, so to work with to retrieve the biryani, obviously we have to implement the method in the service layer first, then we have to consume the method in the controller. Okay, let's implement the service layer. Okay, so here, okay, I want to so I want to get one particular, one particular biryani from the, okay, based on the ID. Okay, based on the ID, right? So here we can find the element. Okay, so public, we want to retrieve the biryani and get biryani by ID. Okay, so here we have to return the biryani. Okay, so what is our biryani repo? This is the repository we have. Okay, so we want to find one biryani. Okay, find one. Okay, based on the ID that we are getting. Okay, this ID is given from the method call. Okay, and we have to create some optional, okay, value. Change it to biryani by ID. Okay, biryani by ID is okay. And here we have to create some optional biryani. Okay, okay, so we are using optional biryani. That means optional is nothing but, okay, when we are retrieving the data by using the ID, okay, if the biryani is available, okay, then it will return the biryani. If the ID is not available in the database, then it will return the null value. Okay, so that's why we are using the optional with the with without using the if else. Okay, actually we have to check whether biryani is available in the database or not by using the if else. If biryani is null, okay, then raise some exceptions. If biryani is not null, then return. We have to write these kind of a logic. Okay, that's a somewhat old logic. That's why we replace the if else with the optional. Okay, so we have used optional. So we have to, okay, consume this method in the controller. Okay, so here we have to consume the method. So return service dot, okay, get biryani by id. Okay, so this is returning an optional biryani for us, right? So here also we have to declare optional biryani. Optional, we have to add optional. Okay, optional. Okay, that's it. Okay, we added the optional biryani. Okay, now we can run the application. Okay, don't run the application, just relaunch the application. Okay, we are relaunched. Let's check with the console. Okay, now go to the postman here. Okay, in the biryani data I want to retrieve first biryani basically. Okay, so if I send this request, okay, we are getting null. Because we are getting null, why? Actually we had two biryanis, no? But we are not, we are getting null because, okay, we are using optional, I mean local database. We are not using any central database. Every time we launched the data, I mean every time we relaunched our application, it will refresh the data. Okay, so that's why we need to have biryani. Okay, we need to push biryani again. Okay, post the biryani. Okay, first biryani is added. Okay, we can add the second biryani. Okay, so this is the second one. Okay, biryani is added, and let's add third biryani as well. This time we can add the mutton. Okay. So Yogesh told me, no? Yes, Nishant. Matka mutton biryani. Matka mutton biryani. Okay, so it is 360 rupees. Okay, matka mutton biryani is desi biryani. Desi biryani cooked with long grain basmati rice. In matka. Okay, that's all. In matka, that's a description. Okay, let's add third biryani as well. Okay, we have added three biryanis. Okay, now I want to retrieve all three biryanis. Okay, get biryanis. Okay, now you can see we have the all the biryanis. Biryani 2, biryani 1, biryani 3. We have three biryanis. Okay, now I want to retrieve only one biryani. Okay, so I want to retrieve only the second biryani, biryani 2, and send. Okay, we got chicken biryani. Okay, so you can take it. Yeah, we got that. Now I want to retrieve my favorite methi chaman. Yes, we got that. Okay, so this is how we have to retrieve the biryanis based on the id. Okay, based on the id. Now this is the time, okay, to retrieve the biryani based on the biryani type. Okay, we have to retrieve the biryani based on biryani type. Okay, so yeah, we can do that, and we can create a another rest api to add, okay, list of biryanis. Okay, so we can add another um, API, okay, to add multiple biryanis at a time, to add list of biryanis at a time. Okay, to add one biryani on one biryani is very difficult to do that, right? So that's why I want to add multiple biryanis at a time. Okay, so that it will be easy for us. Okay, whenever we relaunched our application, we can just paste our three biryanis. That's it. Okay, we have three biryanis. Okay, we can paste that. Okay, by creating the I mean add all. Okay, by adding the list of biryanis. Okay, so we can create another three methods for our application, and after creating the three methods, we have to add some AOP concepts. we have to add aspect oriented programming concept, okay, to our application. Okay, and we can use the logger as well. We can maintain the logbook. Okay, actually when we created the Hibernate project, we created the logbook. No, actually, did you remember when we created the when we used logger, we have mentioned some properties, right? We have mentioned so many properties, na, in the application.property file or in the properties file. We have mentioned so many things, right? But here in the Springboard, we no need to mention those properties. Okay, so we have to mention only one property. Yeah, I'll tell you and everything. Okay, so yeah, we have to create the three more APIs, and we have to use the logger, and we have to use the AOP concepts. Okay, we have to inject our AOP concept into the application. Okay, so you have to create the same project by the tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, or by the morning of Friday. Okay, there is no excuses in it. Okay, at least I needed 20 projects. We have 25 people, that means remove my two and Indu 20, that means three people we have to remove, that means 22 people we have in the session. I need 20 projects by the morning of Friday. Okay, I'm very sure about that. I need that. Okay, everybody has to complete this biryani project for sure. Okay, yeah, so let's take a break for 15 minutes. After coming from the break, we can design more methods. Okay, as of now we created three methods. Okay, those three methods, I mean those APIs. Okay, one method, one API to post the biryani, one API to get the biryani, one API to get the biryani of a specific ID. Okay, chalo. So we can create three more REST APIs after coming from the break. Okay, chalo, let's have a break. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so we have created three different methods. Okay, to post to get the biryanis. Now, okay, we want to get, okay, the biryanis based on the type of the biryani. Like, it's a vegan biryani, or so is it a chicken biryani or mutton biryani? Okay, the type of the biryani we can mention. Okay, based on the type also we can get the different biryanis. Okay, okay, let's add some REST APIs for that. Okay, so here obviously the request mapping. Okay, method equal to request method get value equal to, okay. So here we want to retrieve the biryani. So get biryani, okay, by name or type. Get biryani by the type of the biryani. Okay, so here public, maybe we will get a list of biryanis. Okay, in maybe in vegetarian we have, okay, so and so mushrooms, paneer. Okay, so many things are there, no? So here maybe we will get a list of biryanis. Okay, so that's why I'm returning list of biryani, a biryani. Okay, and get biryani by type. Okay, you can name it, you can name your own method, okay, at anything, but for just for identification purpose I am naming clearly. Okay, name of the methods are not mandatory. Okay, fine. uh, B type. B type is nothing but biryani type. Okay, so this is the list of biryanis I want to get. Okay, based on the biryani type. Okay, so based on the biryani type, I want to get the list of biryanis. Okay, so here in the service layer we have to implement the method, then we can consume it in the controller. Okay, so first we have to, okay, create, I mean we have to fetch that. Okay, so public, okay, list of biryanis, list of biryanis. Okay, get biryani by name, or by biryani by type, we can write type. Okay, so type is a string, so that's why we are taking a string as a type. Okay, so here we have to fetch the biryanis, right? So okay, so um, I want to, okay, so I want to return list of biryanis. So here we can implement one method in the repository. Okay, biryani repository. Okay, that is, okay, find by type biryani type, find by biryani type, this is the method, and we have to find the biryani by type of the biryani. So here biryani type. Okay, this is the method we want to use. Okay, so here we want to retrieve multiple elements, no, so return, okay, biryani find by try. Okay, so it is showing some issue, string biryani type. Why it is showing issue? Okay, biryani type is not available. Okay, B type, sorry, I have mentioned B type. Okay, so we have to implement this method in the biryani repository first. We have to use it, this method in the biryani repository. Or yaar, what I am writing, B type, that's it. Okay, we have to implement this method in the repository. Okay, implement the method in the repository. Okay, get list of biryanis. Okay, find by biryani type. Okay, string B type. Guys, remember one thing. Okay, when you are fetching the values based on your, okay, variable, based on your variable, then you have to use the same syntax ma. Okay, if you want to fetch the, okay, biryanis by the name of the biryani, then you have to write the name, I mean then you have to create the method as find by biryani name, because here in the biryani model we wrote biryani name, biryani type, like this, no, so here also you have to implement the same, you have to implement the same. Okay, remember. Okay, so I want to fetch the biryanis by the type of the biryani, so that's why I'm getting the type of the biryani. Okay, and here this method, we have to consume this method in the controller. So here return, okay, service dot, okay, get biryani by type, get biryani by type, and we have to pass the B type variable. Okay, we have to pass the B type variable. Okay, so these are the different biryani types. And also, okay, and also, okay, I want to add multiple biryanis. Okay, I want to add multiple biryanis at a time. Okay, so insert all biryanis at a time. Okay, so to do that, okay, so here we have used the post method to post the biryani, right? So here I'm using the same but with a different structure. Okay, see, here we want to fetch the biryanis, add all biryanis. Okay, so in the, from the request body we have to fetch list of biryanis, we have to fetch the list of biryanis from the list of biryanis from the method. Okay, so here in the biryani service we have to implement one method to add all biryanis. Okay, so public string add all biryanis. Okay, so we have to expect list of biryanis here, biryani, which is B list. Okay, B list is a biryani list. Okay, so we have to save everything. Okay, biryani dot biryani repo dot save all. Okay, save all, and b list is the list of biryanis that we have. And okay, we have to return all biryanis, added successfully. Okay, all biryanis is added into the database successfully. This is the one I want to return. Okay, so we have to consume this add all biryani method here. Add all biryani. That's it. Okay, now we are done. Okay, we can insert multiple biryanis at a time to the database. Okay, so save this and relaunch the program to work with newly added methods. We have to relaunch our application. So relaunch it. Wait for a few seconds. Okay, it is relaunched, right? So okay, actually in the notepad we have the list of biryanis, right? We have the list of biryanis in the notepad. Okay, so I want to add many more biryanis. Okay, I want to add many more biryanis. Something like fourth biryani is okay. So I mean that's also one vegan biryani. So here I can write some jaikade mushroom biryani. Okay, 380 rupees. Okay, so mushroom fried with ghee, and actually it is a vegan. No, in the vegan we can't use ghee and all. Okay. Yeah, ghee which is from Kazu ghee is available. No, fried with ghee. How can I write that? Mushroom fried with ghee. And hey, tell me some description about biryani. Da. I'm very bad at writing the descriptions. An aroma of uh, Bali masalas. You know that, right? Bali is famous for biryani masalas and everything. Okay, so let's add one more chicken biryani. Okay. So this is fifth biryani that we have. Okay, so it is also chicken. Uh, hey, tell me some chicken biryani, man. Hello, we have so many biryani lovers. We can see. Tell me some biryani names. I know many, but I forgot because from last 2 months, I'm in the home. I didn't have a chance to go to any restaurant. Mm, yeah, we have most famous Hyderabadi biryani. Hyderabadi biryani, world famous biryani. Okay, 250 rupees only. Hyderabadi dum biryani is so special for spicy lovers. Okay, some and you'll get apricot delight as a free dessert. Okay, some offers we have mentioned. Okay, yeah, so we have a list of biryanis with us. Okay, now I want to push all these list of biryanis. Okay, so how to push that? Okay, so here we want to push the biryanis. Okay, so I am using post, so we want to push multiple biryanis at a time. Okay, so here in the raw body, okay, here in the body we have to do something. Okay, so I'm paste. Okay, actually we need a list. Okay, we need a list, and we have to paste the all the biryanis that are available. See, I pasted 5 biryanis here. Okay, I pasted 5 biryanis. Now post this, send. Okay, now you can see the message we got, the response we got from the server is all biryanis added successfully. Okay, now this is the time. Okay, I want to get the biryanis with the type. Okay, so here get biryani. Okay, I want to I want to get chicken biryanis. Okay, chicken, yeah, chicken. Okay, and send. Okay, oh, we got issue. Okay, I think there is some issue with the spelling maybe. Okay, get biryani. B is capital in biryani. Okay, get biryani. B is capital. Okay, now I'm sending. Yeah, we got the two biryanis. You can see we got two biryanis, which is a chicken. Okay, so chicken donne biryani and Hyderabadi dum biryani. And I want to return vegan. Okay, I want to see the list of vegan biryanis. Yeah, we have methi chaman and jacqueline mushroom. Okay, so these are the, I mean, obviously the vegans. Okay, and I want to return, I mean, I want to get mutton biryani, mutton. And here you can get the mutton biryani we have. Okay, either we can use the name of the biryani or we can use the biryani id to retrieve. Okay, guys, is this clear? So we have created five methods now. Okay, we have created five important methods. Okay, so that is, I will, where is this? Okay, so we have created five important methods for our biryani application. One is, okay, to add one proper biryani to the database, to add multiple biryanis at a time, and to retrieve all biryanis, and to retrieve biryani by the type of biryani, whether it is vegan or whether it is a mutton or chicken or somewhat. Okay, and we have you, I mean, we have returning the biryanis based on the id of the biryani. Okay, we can get the biryani by using the id also. Okay, so this is how you have to write the rest api schema. Okay, and we left with few methods, few rest apis as well. Yeah, so we have to design this. Okay, to retrieve the list of biryanis in specific price range. Okay, so for example, I want to get the list of biryanis which is less than 350 rupees. Okay, I want to get only the list of biryanis which is less than 350 rupees. Okay, so higher, okay, there I'll enter somewhat 350 rupees, price range 350. Okay, something like that. Okay, so we can filter the biryanis based on the different conditions. Okay, we are filtering the biryanis based on different conditions. Okay, so this is how we have to manage ma. Okay, so as of now, is everything clear? We created five methods ma, to add biryani, to add list of biryanis, to retrieve all biryanis, to retrieve biryani with biryani id, to retrieve biryani with biryani type, and this is the time to create, okay, to retrieve list of biryanis in a specific price range. Okay, so if you are clear till now, okay, so I can move forward. Is this okay for everyone? Is there any doubt, confusion, anything? Please look at the methods. Okay, so for your clarity, I will write some comments also. Add one biryani to DB. Add multiple biryanis to DB. Okay, and this is a method to retrieve biryani, to retrieve all biryanis. To retrieve biryani with ID. Okay. Retrieve, to retrieve biryanis type. Okay, so these are the REST APIs that we have created. Please look into this. Okay, if you are having any doubt, please let me know. I'll remove the extra spaces. Then you will get all the things in one line. So these are the all REST APIs that we created. Okay, please look into this. If you are having any issue, please let me know. Yes, is everything okay?
Yes, sir.
Others? Guys, no response. Any confusion here? What happened? So I have to call the name.
No, sir.
Rahul, no, right? Okay. Gunjan, Rupa, Renu, Divya, Ganesha. Nishant, is this okay? Paras, Prashant. Okay. Okay. So you guys can create, no? Shika Sharma, Divya, Yogesh. Is this clear, Yogesh?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can create one more REST API, okay, to retrieve the list of biryanis in a specific price range. Okay, so that we have to write our own custom query in the what it is. What can I say? In the repository. Okay. Yeah. Chalo. So here, let's create one more method. Okay. To retrieve biryanis in range. Okay. So guys, I mean, I want to add one more. Okay, I will add that after the point. Okay. So actually, we are getting the different values now. Get biryani, biryani, biryanis. Okay, we are having different elements, right, in the values. You can use the same element by using the different mapping. I can show it to you. Okay, actually, to add all biryanis, we can add biryani. Okay. So here, okay, to add all biryanis, we can add all biryani slash add all. Okay, to get all biryanis, okay, he can enter just biryani. Okay, he can enter just biryani. Okay, here he can enter biryani as id slash, okay, parameter. Here, okay, he will get all the biryanis by mentioning biryani slash type slash biryani type. Okay, so here we can write multiple mapping elements, biryani slash id slash, then okay, id biryani slash type slash, okay, biryani type. Okay, for example, okay, if I want to get the chicken biryanis, okay, the list of chicken biryanis, so I can enter something like this. Okay, 127.0.0.1 slash biryani slash type slash chicken. Okay, then we will get all the biryanis which is the type of chicken. Okay, if I entered something like this, id slash 3, that means okay, we will get the third biryani, okay, which is having the id 3. Okay, so we can write these multiple mappings also, okay, which will give the extra feel for us. Okay, so actually it is nice. So here, everything, for everything we are using the biryani in the common, because our project aim is biryani. Okay, so here in the request mapping, so just give me a moment, I will copy the request mapping and biryani request mapping, that's it. Okay, so here, okay, we want to fetch the list of biryanis by a specific price range. So here I am mentioning the range. Okay, so here we can create a public list of biryanis, we can return biryani. Okay, get biryani by range, by range. Okay, this is what we have to do, and we have, okay, path variable, okay, with a price, right, biryani price we have. Okay, so here we can mention price. B price, that means integer B price. B price. Okay, I think P should be capital here. Capital. Okay, now, okay, we implemented one method to retrieve list of biryanis within a specific range. Okay, so here in the service layer, we have to implement the method. So let's implement the service layer. Okay, so here we can write the method public get list of biryanis, get biryani, okay, by range, okay, or by range or anything. Okay, so int b price. Okay, b price. Okay, so here return, okay, biryani report dot, okay, find by okay, biryani price, find by biryani price, and the price is b price. Okay, biryani price. Now we have to implement this method in the, okay, repository. So when we are using this repository, okay, so we have to get the biryanis based on the repository, that's, I mean, based on the price, that's okay. But okay, but here we have to do something. Okay, we have to do something, that is we have to write our own query. Okay, we have to write our own query. Okay, so here at query, okay, so here in the query, okay, we have to write two elements, we have to write two parameters in the query. Did you remember what is the two queries, I mean two parameters that we need to write here, guys? What is the two parameters that we need to write in the query? No, for what? We discussed this thing yesterday, no? Value, one is a value, and one is the native query equal to true. Okay, so we have to write our own query here, and let's import the query from JPA repository. Okay, so here within this value, we have to write our own statement. Select star from, okay, biryani, where, okay, biryani underscore price is less than the given element, less than given element, that means I mean question mark one represents the first parameter b price. Okay, and I mean redirecting the content, we are returning the content. Okay, that's it. Now we have to consume the service method. Okay, get biryani by range method, we have to consume this method in the controller. Okay, so consume that, return service dot get biryani by range, and the price range is b price. Okay, that's it, that's it. Okay, now let's relaunch our application. Okay, relaunch our application. Now we can see, we can go to the post, and we are not having any biryanis with us. Okay, okay, biryani method is not allowed, huh? Why? Okay, let me check what is the value. Okay, to get all biryanis, we have to write biryani slash. Okay, right now we are not having any biryanis because all biryanis are refreshed. Okay, here we have the list of biryanis, right? Okay, we have the list of biryanis here: 350, 380, 300, 250, 360. Okay, let me add, let me change the value. This 320. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we have the list of biryanis. I want to add all list of biryanis at a time. So what is the URL to add all products? What is the URL? What we can write here to add list of
Biryani
biryanis
add
at a
on.
single time? Yeah, biryani slash add all. Okay, so slash add all, and we have to use a post method, post, then post it. Okay, we got one message as add all biryanis. We got that. Okay, now I want to retrieve biryani by the type slash vegan. Okay, get type is vegan. Okay, we got the vegan biryanis right now. Okay, and I want to retrieve the biryanis within 350 rupees. Okay, I want to retrieve the biryanis within 350 rupees. Okay, 350. And we have the list of biryanis. Vegan methi chaman is 320 rupees, donne 300, and Hyderabadi dum biryani is 250 rupees. Okay, and I want to get the okay biryanis which is less than 300 rupees. Okay, we are getting only Hyderabadi dum biryani, and I want to retrieve all the biryanis which is less than 400 rupees. We are getting every biryani. Okay, this is how we have to create the REST API summer. So we created 6 REST APIs, okay, to work with. Okay, so our okay project is done. Okay, so our MBA biryani wala is done. Now we have to do something else. Okay, so please look at the code, and I will upload the code in GitHub. Give me a moment. Okay, you can review the code for 5 minutes. Okay, and tell me if you are having any doubt. Let me add some
Sir,
comments. So yeah.
I have a question. Sir, why we
Mhm.
write query on by when we search biryani by price, and why we are not writing query when we search biryani by their name?
We are searching the biryani, all the biryanis which is the hidden, no, but here we have okay we have to get only the amount which is less than elements. Okay, so actually see, here you have to understand one thing. Okay, see, okay, when we have a type vegan, okay, we will get, I mean the vegan type is I mean same for the similar biryanis, right? There is no change in the type, because here you can see. Okay, so here okay we are getting these two biryanis when we are fetching based on the type. Okay, but when we are fetching the biryanis based on the price, okay, so I want to get, if you want to get only 350 rupees biryani, okay, if you want to get only 350 rupees biryani, then okay you will get only this biryani. Okay, you won't able to retrieve this Hyderabadi dum biryani and chicken biryani, because okay these are less than 350, not 350. Okay, you won't get all the products which is less than 350, because you mentioned only okay I want to get only the biryanis which is 350 rupees. Okay, you will get only the biryanis which is worth 350 rupees. Okay, not less than 350 or not greater than 50. But here I don't want to fetch only 350 rupees biryani. Okay, I want to fetch all the available biryanis which is less than 350. But here in this case, in this case of vegan, I want to get only the vegan biryanis. Okay, here
Okay, sir,
I
got
want to
it.
get every value which is less than 350. So that's why I write a query. So here you can see the query. Okay, biryani price which is less than mentioned price. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
So if I comment out, no, if I comment this particular thing, na, so you will get only the biryani which is okay 350 rupees. Okay, so that is the difference. Very good question. Hmm. Any doubts, ma'am? See, these kind of doubts I want. You have to ask the doubts. Hmm. Adding biryani. Okay. Adding list of biryanis. Adding, sorry, retrieving all biryanis. Retrieve biryani by ID. Retrieve biryani by type and retrieve biryani with range. This that's what I want. Okay, and let me push all the values into the GitHub. Day by day, our number of repositories are increasing. No, 61 repositories. I will delete everything if we completed our course. MBA biryani wala. Okay, creating repositories. Okay, copy the link and go to here, and from here we have to push the code to the git init, git add, git commit, the REST API is completed. REST API completed. Git remote add origin, git push SF origin master. Okay, done. Okay, and give me a moment. Guys, here I'm pasting the link in the chat window. Please look at the code. Okay, if you are having any issue, please let me know. Okay, please go through the biryani wala. Okay, if you are having any doubt in one line of a code even, okay, please ask me. Okay, now we are going to start logger and we are going to create AOP plugin here. AOP framework we can apply. Guys, take your 5 minutes. Okay, so let me know if you need any help in the program. If you are confused, okay, inform me. I will do it. Go through the code, review the every line. Because tomorrow you have to complete the same program, same project you have to complete. Okay, and now we can discuss the what is meant by aspect, what is meant by aspect oriented programming and all. Guys, is this clear? Tell me. We can start aspect oriented programming now. Aspect oriented programming will take around 20 minutes. That's it. Not more than 20 minutes for sure. We have to add some annotations to the project. Reviewing. If you are done with it, we can start aspect oriented programming. Come on, let's do it fast. Guys, shall we start? No, all are busy in reviewing the code. That's great. Tell me when you are done with reviewing. We have created only 4 files. We have wrote the code in the 4 files. One is model, one is controller and service, and the repository. That's it. Guys, tell me, is it completed? Having any doubts in the code? In the biryanis? MBA biryani wala. Controller that we have, a repository, service layer, and this is the main. So you have to understand the service layer because controller and repository will be the same, but the service layer is the main one. I hope everyone is clear. No, they respond.
Yes,
Where are
sir.
you? Okay, okay, happy. Got one response. Okay, shall we start aspect oriented programming concept AOP? AOP.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so AOP is nothing but a aspect oriented programming. Okay, so it is basically a paradigm. Okay, that means it's like a one kind of a small framework. Okay, it's like a one small framework. It is a methodology that I can say. Okay, by using this aspect oriented programming methods, we can separate the project into different parts. We can separate the project into different parts just for understanding, just for understanding. So here, okay, so we can give the additional behavior, something like, okay, so for example, okay, so you want to maintain the logger because you are in a MNC company. You have to maintain the logger for sure because you are the responsible to for the entire outcome of the project. So you have to maintain the logger, right? So to maintain the logger, okay, to print something, okay, so for example, you are adding biryanis, okay, you are adding one biryani or list of biryanis, for example. Okay, so you have to store this action, you have to store the, okay, biryani is added. Okay, you have to store this particular actions. Okay, so before adding the biryani, okay, we are adding biryani now. Okay, after some time, okay, we can mention, okay, something like, okay, biryani successfully added. We want to print, we want to maintain that logbook. Okay, so here we can, we can create a, okay, different framework for that. Okay, but we can create a one separate class to maintain the, okay, execution of separate codes. Okay, to maintain the execution of separate codes. For example, I will tell you. Okay, so here in the controller, okay, if we add a one biryani, okay, so before if we call the add all biryani method, okay, something I can write here, system dot out dot println, okay, adding all biryanis. Okay, so I can maintain something like this, right? And okay, or here we have to write this one within the method, sorry. Okay, so before calling the biryanis, we want to add. Okay, after adding all the biryanis, I want to print another message like, okay, all biryanis added. So I want to print these kind of messages, okay, in the, action. Okay, so these kind of messages. Okay, if we write any output messages like this, our code, our main code will be crashed out. Okay, there is a possibility to crash out main code, right? So here, without touching our main code, without touching our main code, whenever this add all biryani is called, I want to print one message in the logger. I want to print one message in the logger. Okay, see what I'm doing is, okay, whenever user added one biryani, okay, whenever user added, trying to add one biryani or list of biryanis, I want to save that particular action in the logger. Okay, after adding all the biryanis, and I want to save the action, all biryanis added successfully in the logger, because we are the responsible to maintain our outcome, to maintain our database. Okay, to maintain our database, we need to, okay, we need to save all the changes that needed to the the all the changes that happened to the database, right? So that's why, without touching the our code, without touching our main code, because if you touch the main code, if you miss any single comma, definitely our outcome, our project will be gone. That's why we are, no, you are, um, what can I say? So you are not allowed to enter any one line of output statement in the controller or a service, but still we want to maintain the logbook of whenever we call one method separately. Okay, because of the security reasons, because of the security reasons. Okay, so to do that, we have to create our application, we have to divide our application into different parts. That different parts is nothing but the aspect. Okay, the different parts is nothing but the aspect. So whenever we are using, okay, whenever we are using the vocabulary of this aspect oriented programming, okay, so we have to remember, okay, few words. Okay, we have to remember the vocabulary of aspect oriented programming. Okay, that's nothing but a, we have something like, okay, uh, join point, We have something like join point. We have something like advice. Okay, and we have point cut. We have point cut. Okay, so we have to understand what are these point cut and advice and joint point and everything. Okay, joint point, joint point, sorry, it's not a point, it's point. Okay, joint point is a any point in your program. Okay, any point in your program, such as method execution. Okay, if we execute that one particular method, that is a joint point. Okay, if we raise some exceptions, that's also one join point. Okay, these kind of actions are the join points. Okay, one, okay, join point is a point in our application. Okay, like, okay, one method is executed, that is a one point. Okay, the changes we can say. Okay, and some exception occurred, some exception occurred. Okay, we read the data. Okay, we invoked the data. Okay, something like these are all the different actions done by our applications. Okay, these action endpoint is nothing but the join point. Okay, these point. Okay, join point. Whenever the join point is called, whenever method execution is completed, okay, we can do one particular action in the aspect. We can do one particular action in the aspect. Okay, generally this advice we have, no, advice represent an action taken by the aspect. Okay, okay, for example, okay, so here, before adding all the biryanis, okay, before adding the biryanis, I want to print one message called adding all biryanis. Okay, so before executing, array yendra ikku. See, a lot of disturbances I'm getting when I'm telling the interesting point. No, definitely there is someone to disturb me. Chhe. Okay, give me a moment, I'll close my door. Okay, sorry. So actually I'm discussing the advice. Okay, so advice is nothing but the action taken by the aspect. Okay, that means I'll tell you, don't worry. So okay, here, before adding all the biryanis into the database, okay, before adding all the biryanis into the database, we want to print adding all biryanis message in the logger. Okay, we want to print adding all biryanis in the, okay, logger. Okay, so this particular action, okay, printing adding all biryanis, this particular action can be done by the advice, can be done by the advice. Okay, so this is an action, okay, done by the aspect. Okay, done by the aspect, that's all. Okay, so for example, before execution, before, after execution, after throwing an error. Okay, these kind of things, like before, after, after written. Okay, these kind of actions we can tell, and so on. Okay, coming to the this point cut, coming to the point cut, it is an expression language, okay, that matches the join point. Okay, actually in the advice we are, okay, doing some action, right? We are doing some action in the advice, and we have one join point. Okay, we have one join point in our application, so we are not allowed to touch the application. Okay, we are not allowed to touch the application. But how to maintain the relationship between this advice and that join point? Okay, so we need to maintain the relation, so we need to maintain the relation between the join point and advice without touching one codes with another. So how to maintain that? So we can maintain that by using the point cut. Point cut is an expression language, okay, that matches join points and advice, that matches the join point and advice. Okay, so join point is a method and advice is the action taken by the, okay, aspect, and join cut, okay, join cut is the, okay, intermediate language between the join point and advice. That's what. Okay, so yeah, I know. Okay, you are confused, you didn't understand anything, but okay, please trust me. I will explain everything in the program. Okay, see, let's come. So we are already created. Okay, so we already created, okay, aspect here. Okay, we have one aspect package here. In the biryani aspect we want to do something. Okay, we want to do some action. Okay, so here, okay, so I want to work this aspect as the two things. Okay, this is my aspect. Okay, so we have to import the aspect from annotation, and I want to create this aspect as a component also, component of, okay, Spring Boot application. So component also. Okay, we have one aspect ma. So within the aspect we have to write some advices. We have to write some advices. For example, I will write some advice like, okay, public void, okay, log before biryani. Okay, so I am logging one thing. Okay, so I want to print some message. Okay, I want to print some message before biryani added to the database. Okay, so here biryani is adding. Okay, we are mentioning biryani is adding. Okay, after execution of the biryani, okay, I want to print another thing, public void, okay, log after biryani. Okay, log after adding biryani to the database, I want to do something. Again, system.out.println biryani added successfully. Okay, that's what. Okay, so I want to execute this log before biryani. Okay, before adding the biryani to the database, and I want to execute this log after biryani, after adding biryani to the database. Okay, these are the, okay, what are these two things? These are the advices. Okay, advices. Okay, this is the action taken by the aspect. Okay, so these are the different actions by the aspect. No, so we are biryani aspect, we have one aspect doing two different tasks. Okay, one is after and one is before. Okay, so till now is this clear for everyone why we are writing? Okay, so here in the biryani controller we have, okay, but we are not allowed to touch the biryani controller. We are no one to touch this biryani controller, right? So without touching the biryani controller, we want to see, okay, whether biryani is added to the database or not. Okay, so we want to establish a communication between add all biryani method and the before biryani method, log before biryani method. Okay, okay, so how to do that? So we can do that by using the point cut. I told you, no, by using point cut we can mention both advice and, okay, the join point. Okay, we can merge it, we can connect that. So here, okay, I'm using one annotation called before ma. Okay, I'm using one annotation called before. Okay, before execution of, okay, biryani controller, I mean, add all biryanis in the biryani controller, I want to execute this method. I want to execute this method. So here I can write something like execution, before execution, okay, of whom. So before execution of public, okay, so adding list of products na? So here we can write list of products, or we can write just a star. Okay, star means, okay, whatever the return type is. Okay, whatever the return type is. Okay, so public star. Okay, so we have to write the, okay, method name. What is the method name ma? Add all biryani is the method name. So add all biryani. So before executing the add all biryani method, I want to execute this log for biryani, log before biryani, sorry. Okay, that means before adding biryani to the database, I want to print a message called biryani is adding. Okay, is this clear for everyone till now? The before statement and the execution that I wrote, the point cut, this is the point cut. My at the rate before is the point cut, and the method we wrote is the advice, and we are connecting the to the join point. Okay, join point is the okay method of controller. Okay, is this cool? Is this okay, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me some response now. Okay. So before adding the biryanis, okay, I want to print some message. So here I wrote this, right? So actually we have to write the complete path here. Okay, the complete path is nothing but com dot biryani wala is the package name. Biryani wala is the package name. Dot. Okay. So what is the class name? Controller. No, biryani wala controller dot biryani controller is a class name. We have to write the complete package name along with the class name. Okay, this is the absolute path. Okay, we have to give the absolute path. Okay, okay, everything is cool. Okay, but I want to maintain these messages, these output messages in a one particular logbook, right? We have to maintain this in a one particular logbook. And okay, if we want to maintain the output statements in the logbook, and we are not allowed to use the system.out.println. Instead of system.out.println, we have to use one thing. Did you remember that? What is the alternative solution for
log.info.
system? Yeah, log.info is the alternative for system.out.println. Okay, so here I am creating the logger. Actually we are not mentioning anything in the application properties, you can see. Okay, actually we have to write some properties now for using the logger. For using the logger we have to do so many things, right? Okay, actually you can see the source is empty, application properties are empty, but still we can use the logger, you know. So here let's create one variable for logger, private static. Okay, logger log equal to logger factory dot okay get logger. Okay, so here we have to mention the class name biryani aspect dot class. Okay, that's what. Now we have to import this logger from sl4j. Okay, I'm not using okay log4j amma. Here I'm using sl4j logger. Here you can see arg.sl4j.logger, because okay sl4j logger is the default logger in the okay Spring Boot. Okay, this is the default logger, okay, in the Spring Boot. Okay, so here without mentioning this output.println, we can mention just log.info. Okay, log.info. That's it. Okay, that's it. Now okay, we have to create one file for log na. We have to create one file, right? So in the application properties I can create a one file. Okay, here uh, logger.file name is okay, the name is biryani logger. Okay, the name is biryani logger. Finish. That's it. Okay. Log.file name. Forgot the I think logger or log. I forgot. Okay. So let me check with the Google. Okay. Logger. Mm, no. Okay. So here application properties. Okay. So we have to maintain one name, no? Okay. So I forgot the file name. How to give the file name? Actually, logger dot file dot name. I thought we can check it. Hmm. Okay, logging dot file. It's not a logger, it's logging dot file. Okay, so we can mention something like logging dot file dot name. Okay, finish. That's it. Okay. Mm, still it is showing some warning to us. What is this warning? Okay, we are not getting anything. Okay, let's close this. Okay, so I want to create some biryani logger. Okay, so and I want to print all these things in the biryani logger whenever, okay, we are adding, okay, biryanis, whenever we are adding list of biryanis. Okay, so I just relaunch the program. Okay. Mm, okay. So there is expected any point character. Okay. So I think we are missing one bracket. We can see expecting character position 0. Okay. Maybe we are missing something in the here. Okay. That's okay. Actually, you can see we opened two brackets here, but we closed only one bracket. Maybe that is the issue. Okay. Save. Now relaunch. Okay. Mm, okay, done. Okay, it is started. Now we can do. Okay, I mean, I want to add list of biryanis. Okay, so whenever we are adding the list of biryanis, okay, so it will print some message in the console. Okay, so you can see. So I want to add list of biryanis. These are the list of biryanis that we have. Okay, paste it here in the body. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, now I want to send it. I want to add it. Okay, so all biryani is added successfully. Now we can check the both console and the logger also. Okay, here. Mm, wait. Let's check whether we got it or not in the log.info. Okay, here we got the logger. You can see biryani logger we have. Okay, so here let's check whether biryani is added or not. Mm, okay, something is happening. Where? Right. Okay, so here we have to print something. Okay, actually we are adding the value, but it is not printing here. Logger. Okay, the aspect is not invoking. Okay. Why? Why it is not invoking? Okay, let's check. So biryani aspect. This is the biryani aspect. So we want to execute before everything. Okay. And logger, SL4J logger that we used. And before the biryanis, no execution. Guys, please check the spellings. Okay, if I missed any spelling, please tell me. Execution, public stop. Okay. com.biryaniwala.controller.biryani controller dot add all biryanis. Okay, so let's check whether it is a public or not. Yes, it is a public. Okay. Hmm. What happened to this? Okay, let me write something. Okay, let's write both before and after. Okay, after also. Okay, after adding the biryanis, I want to print biryani is added. Okay, so log.info. Okay, They are printing something. Biryani aspect. Class name is okay, no? Class name. Okay, voter, okay. Logger factory, logger, and logger from. Okay. Let's create this thing as a final. Let's create this thing as a static final. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. I don't know why it is not working, but we can try. And guys, give me a minute. I have to charge my laptop. Okay, let's try to push the data. Add all. Okay, so here we have to get some messages. Completed initialization in 1 second, but we are not getting the value. I am sure we are not getting here also. Actually, those messages, no, those messages has to store in. Okay, actually, we are getting some issue. Oh, okay. We are having some issue. That's why. Command acceptance exception error in executing DDL drop biryani table. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, we will stop this execution and we will relaunch this execution. Okay, let's try whether it is working or not. Actually, we are getting some issue. Okay, command acceptance exception. Okay, we have Stack Overflow. Command acceptance execution. I already fetched this. Okay, give me a moment. So I will add the name attribute to this. Some people are saying we can add the table name. Okay, so and so here. Okay. Now relaunch. Okay, so this one is common. Guys, give me a few minutes. I will find out what is happening with the aspect. Before execution, it has to print biryani is adding. After execution of this add all biryani method, okay, let's check whether biryani method is okay or not. Add all biryani, okay. Or we can do something. Okay, we can check another method. Okay, get all biryanis. Okay, I want to check this method. Maybe okay, here in this method we are passing some data, no, some parameters we are passing to the method. Maybe that's the reason it is not working. Okay, let's check with another method. Okay, so here I'm using get all biryanis. Get all biryani. Again, relaunch the application. Okay. Now try to post this. Okay, we have added. Now get all biryanis. Get all biryanis. Okay, we got the biryanis na. So and here, let's go back to our application. Okay, now we are getting. You can see. So we got biryani is adding and biryani is added. Okay, so actually what happened is in the earlier in the earlier code, so we are checking some add all biryani method na. So in the add all biryani method we are passing some parameters, but here we are not passing parameters. That's why, okay, we are not getting the value. Okay, so here to get all biryani method we are not passing any parameters, so that's why I'm using this one. Okay, and you can check the logger also. Okay, in the logger also it is going to store for sure. In the logger also you can check, you can see the message. Go back, yeah. So here in the logger, okay, you can see the timing. Okay, so at 1:15 we added the biryani, you can see. Okay, at, okay, 22/10/19, okay, October 19, okay, at 1:15 we added biryani to the database. Okay, we added biryani to the database. Here also you can see biryani is adding. Okay, so at 1:15 we are trying to add biryani. At 1:15 only we completed the addition of the biryanis. Okay, this is how you can mention the logger. Okay, so guys, remember one thing, this is a completely optional. Okay, this is a completely optional. Okay, these things are mandatory when you are, okay, doing a Java project in MNCs. Okay, so these things are not mandatory as of now, because you have to do all these things in the MNCs, because in the MNCs the maintaining the logger and maintaining the database is very important na? So that's why we have to learn this aspect oriented programming. This is the aspect oriented programming. Okay, before executing one particular task we are printing the some method. After executing some particular task we are printing some output. Okay, without here the major asset, the major use advantage is without touching the, we are executing the content without touching the original code. Okay, so without touching this biryani controller we are executing this output, right, without touching the controller. We are without touching the original content. Okay, we are executing the task. This is the major advantage of, okay, aspect oriented programming. Without touching original code you can implement the content. Okay, so please go through this content. Okay, if you are having issue, if you didn't understand this, okay, as of now leave it, or tomorrow we can go through this. Okay, tomorrow in tomorrow's class I will explain you more things about this. Okay, we have so many methods, like, after we have some methods like, forgot, after returning, after throwing. Okay, so we can mention those methods as well. Okay, we can deal with all those methods. Okay, so as of now, please, if you understand this topic it's okay. If you didn't understand this topic, just leave the topic, tomorrow we can discuss. Okay, right. So just give me a moment, I will update the code in Git. That's it. Okay, code is updated and I will send you the GitHub link also. Okay, please look into the, okay, this biryani aspect as well. Okay, just take a look. If you got it, okay, it's okay. If not, we can discuss tomorrow. Okay, nothing to worry. Okay guys, this is the final project you can create with the Apache Derby, remember. Okay, from tomorrow we have to work with the central database. Tomorrow we can work with the SQL database and everything. Okay, as of now, any doubt in the project? Guys, did you understand this aspect oriented, what I am telling here? Anybody? Guys, anyone got this point? Before executing one particular task, after executing one particular task, it's easy, but we can discuss tomorrow then. Okay, but for tomorrow you have to complete this I mean uh, this biryani wala project. Okay, you have to create the 6 REST APIs. That's it. Okay, because tomorrow is a lab day. No, for tomorrow's lab day, I am expecting this biryani wala project from you. Okay, isn't it clear?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay then. So we can discuss the remaining things tomorrow. Okay, we can discuss the aspect oriented program tomorrow as well. Okay, but that's completely optional, guys. Completely optional. No need to worry about aspect oriented. Okay, chalo. Okay, so no doubts, no? Can I wind up the session, guys?